Let's look at the basics of filtering in Excel with a few surprises, such as filtering by color, partial matches, and getting year-to-date numbers. Let's go. Let's add filters to our data set. So here I'm going to select the header row and I'm going to go to data filter and I get my filters. As simple as that. To remove them, you just click back on filter and they are gone. Now, if you want to use some fancy shortcuts, you can use Ctrl-Shift-L on your keyboard if you have a Windows PC. For Mac, I have put the shortcut on the screen. And if you want to remove the filters, it is the same concept. You use the shortcut again and you get it out. Now, let me show you something interesting. If you just filter your data, you can see that we have filters for columns F, G, and H. Now, let me remove this. And if I click within my data set, I click on filter again, and it's only from columns A to E. Why? It is because you have a blank column here, so Excel thinks that your data set is only from here to here. Now let's start filtering because I know it's itching, we need to do something. So I'm just gonna click here and filter candies and nuts. We press OK and we only get candies and nuts, the rest is hidden. You can continue filtering, so for example Gabriel, and now we have Gabriel, candies or nuts. Now to remove a filter, you can just come here and do clear filter from item and it's gone. The problem though is that Gabriel is still there. So imagine if you have 10 filters, this is not efficient. What you could do is go to data and you click on clear and everything will go away. Now before we do something fun, I just want to show you another way to filter. So you can click on candies if you like them, right click, filter, filter by selected cells value, and there you go, it is the same as doing this manually. Now let's clear, and sometimes you have some data that you highlight in red, orange, green, etc. and you want to show this to management. So filter by color, red, and you get them. Let me show you some other cool stuff in number filtering. So if you go to number filters, you have equal, greater than, etc. The cool one is top 10, and that's a fake. So if you go to top 10, first of all, you can do bottom. You can select 6, for example, anything you want. So here I have items. I can also say I want the top 6% of my values. In my case, I'm going to keep items, press OK, and there you go. Another interesting feature is actually above and below average. So here in the background, it will calculate the average of your data and it will show you all the numbers that are above or below. Let's do custom filter. And here, for example, I can add a couple of conditions. So for example, greater than 50 and less than, let's do 55, press OK, and you get this data set. Now let me just clear this. So we clear, and I want to show you how to do partial matching. So here, for example, we can put pot for potato, and you have potato chips, raw potato, etc. Now I can remove one of them, I can select both, press OK, and you get this filtered. Cool, let's clear this. And now if you are still in this video, you're gonna love the next feature, because I'm gonna show you something about partial matches that is more complicated. So what if I want all the codes starting with P and ending with 6? I cannot use the other methodology. So P star 6. And there you go, you get the right ones. What happened? What is this star? Well, this star is actually any number of random characters. So it could be 0 characters, it could be many. In this case, for example, I have P, 3 characters, and then 6, it will select it. Now you'll tell me, what if I want a precise number of characters? For example, I want P, 3 random characters, and 6. In this case, what you could do is use a question mark. So those are 3 question marks because every question mark is equal to exactly 1 random character. And you see, we get this code, it will filter it out. Now let me show you a couple more because this is cool. So if you do P star 5 and then question mark, it's P, any number of random characters. In this case, we have 3, for example, then a 5, and then only 1 random character. This is why you get this result. The last one I will show you is star 5. It means any code that ends with a 5, and you get this. Let's press on cancel and now go to dates. If you go to dates, surprise, you have some really cool stuff. So you have so many things. For example, year to date. I click on it and I get my year to date values. You can also get, for example, next quarter, last month, etc. So many options. You also have a custom filter. So for example, here I can click, I have my calendar and I can select something, for example, July 2022, and here I can select something else. For example, we can do November, press OK, and you get the data filtered. Now don't go away because I have one last trick for you. You're gonna love it. Let's clear all this and let's add a sum. So we're gonna do sum and we're gonna select all this, close parenthesis, press enter, you get this number. Now what if I come and I filter 2023 only? I press OK and I still get this sum, which is not good. So what do you do in this case? Well, you can use subtotal. So let me clear this filter and I'm gonna do subtotal, open parenthesis. You select your function, so I want a sum, double click, you get 9, and then you select your data, close parenthesis, press enter, you get the same number. However, whenever you filter 2023, you get the right result.